Filters are used to help narrow down your search. Users can apply, modify, create, and save filters. The current filter is indicated by a hierarchical list of conditions called breadcrumbs, found at the top of the list. Breadcrumbs offer a quick form of filter navigation. They are ordered from left to right, with the leftmost condition being the most general and the rightmost conditions being the most specific. Clicking on a breadcrumb will remove all breadcrumbs after it. So if I click on active is true, it will remove the filter conditions for caller equals able tutor and priority is equal to 4, which is low. You can also click on these greater than symbols. By clicking on these, you remove the filter condition directly to the right of them. So if I clicked on this greater than symbol, it would remove the active is true condition. If I clicked on this one, it would remove caller is equal to able tutor. Okay. If I want to see all incidents, I'm going to click on all. And now I'm going to show you how to use quick filters. So let's say that you want to see everything in the in progress state. So state is equal to in progress. To see these incidents, I'm going to do show matching, and this will show me all incidents that are in progress. Okay, now let's go back to all the incidents. And let's say I want to see anything that's not in progress. So this could be new or on hold. I'm going to do filter out. And now you can see these are the new or on hold incidents. Return back. And another cool thing you can do is on the date field, you can do show before or after. So let's say I want to do show after, and this incident was created at 10:52. So it will only show me that one and then ones created after that date and time. Okay, let's return back to our main list, and I can show you how to bulk change information. So let's say that we want to change all of these short descriptions to say test. You click on one of the cells and then you hold down the shift key, and depending on if you want to change the cells below or above the cell that you're currently touching, you can use the down or the up arrows. So in this case, I'm going to go down and I'm going to hit the down arrow one more time and I'm going to change these 3 cells. So I'm going to let go of my down arrow and my shift key, and then I'm going to double click on the cell. It notifies me that 3 rows will be updated when I make this change. So we're going to change them to be called test data. And once I click check mark, all of these short descriptions change to test data. Now use caution when you're making these bulk changes because you can't undo them. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add a filter condition using this filter icon. So click on the filter icon and let's do active is true. Okay, you can see that you can add a condition on top by doing and or up here, or you can also do it on the side. So the buttons on top are called top level conditions, while the buttons on the right are called dependent conditions. Most of the filtering that you'll be doing will be using dependent conditions. So we're going to start with an example of that. So we're going to do active is true and the caller is able tutor. And then we're going to do or the caller is Alyssa. And this should give us all of the incidents because, yeah, all 6 of them, because all the callers are able or Alyssa. So we're not filtering much for that. So let's say we want to go back and edit that filter and say we just don't want to see Alyssa anymore. We can simply remove that filter condition and then click run. Okay, let's do an example of when we have a top level or condition and we have a dependent or condition. So we're going to go back and we're going to remove the filter conditions that we have, and we're going to start from scratch. And when you have a top level condition, you can think of it as displaying the result of multiple filter criteria. So if you think of the dependent conditions, I'm a visual person, so I think of dependent conditions as being A and B or C, and then the top level conditions as being A and B or C and D. So let's make this make sense. When we click here, we can do where the caller is able. So we're going to do the caller is able tutor, and the category is database. Let's do that. Category is database. So if we look at what we think that will pull, that should pull one incident, that one right there. And now we're going to use a top level condition, which will give us a separate filter condition. So we're going to say we want where the caller is able and the category is database, or we want to see incidents where the caller is Alyssa, and she just has one, as we can see down here. It's filtered out right now. So caller is Alyssa. And then once we run this, we should get two incidents, one where the caller is Alyssa and one where the category is database. And the Alyssa one isn't appearing right now because there was previously a filter on able, but it will appear, and then this is a database one. So we're going to click run, and there we go. There are two incidents. So now if we want to save this filter condition, we can click the filter again, and you can sort by any one of your fields. You can sort A to Z. So let's say I want the callers to be, or let's do category, and we want it to be Z to A. So we're going to switch around the order of the incidents, and we do run. The second incident should appear first. Yeah. So that's sorting. And then the other thing you can do is you can save your filter. So if I want to save the filter, I'll click save, and then you have to name it and decide who it's visible for. And there's some restrictions, so you have to have certain roles to be able to save it for a group. Let's say I save it as test and click save. Then to refine that filter, I'll click the hamburger menu up here. I'll go to filters, and there's my test filter. And once I open it, it's going to show you exactly what's here. So I can show you a different filter. Let's see, closed. We don't have any closed, but if there were any closed, those incidents would appear here. So that's how you access your saved filters, and you can also pin them. And by pinning a filter, it will save it when you leave the screen and then return back to it. Okay, that's all for filtering. Thank you.